My name is Gregory Hamilton, and this is The Highway to Heaven and 88 Simple Steps. And today is day 14, week 2 of laying one brick, 1 day, 2 weeks. So mile marker what? 2, right? Fantastic. And why do we need mile markers? Why do we need to do this? Why do we need to keep doing this every single day? To remind ourselves, what is it that I want to do with my God-given talent to bring me the happiness that God wants me to have? All right? And that's why we keep doing this. And because of this, and because we do use mile markers now, they're there to remind us that no one's perfect. This highway won't be perfect. Your technique won't be perfect. Your results and your outcome won't be perfect. The support you receive won't be perfect. Okay? So we need mile markers along the way. This will help remind us then when we do make mistakes, when it has been a couple days, we can go back and go, okay, that's right. I'm at mile marker 2, and I can start from here and continue going on this path of working towards where I'm heading. Okay. When we're out there, what are some of the sidetracks that happen along the way? Well, what have we been talking about? Like weather, simple one. The frustrations of standing in line. People telling us what we should be doing. Right? Us trying to please others are going to be a real hard habit to break. We're going to want to try to show them what we're doing, or we're going to try to teach them what we're doing, but they're doing their own highway. We're all building a highway if we know it or not, right? We're just now trying to be aware of the consciousness of it. As the employer, now you have a helper. You are talking to yourself. You have intentions now. You've got the boss and the employee working together. And when there's more than one, you get better results. But as we go and we have these mile markers, and since we are not perfect, there will be mistakes along the way. Maybe that's why we're even doing this in the first place. We're tired of seeing the mistakes. Or let's say we're tired of trying things that just don't seem to work. And that's right. We have that consciousness of what we're doing. We're building a highway to heaven. We're learning how to stop so that we can pray. And then when we start doing that and realizing that, we have those mile markers along the way that say, wait a minute, it's not just me, the employer, and my employee working on this highway. There is someone there, God, that is communicating with us, that is talking to us, that is constantly putting out mile markers out there for us to see. If we stop and listen to ourselves and look for those markers, they're there, right? I mean, we know they're there. So once again, how one of the physical manifestations will then change the way the mental thought process changes, which therefore creates a whole brand new third party of a constant communication of not only with ourselves, but with God. Right? You see how this is? So remember that there will be setbacks. You're going to be trying new things. You're going to be learning new things. You're going to be listening to constantly to people. This is how you fill your head with now, right? We don't listen to silly entertainment all the time anymore, do we? We now listen to people that have educational thoughts that are trying to teach others how to think and be in control of their emotions, their mind, their physical reality. And when you do those type of things, you have to replace it with things, right? We're not watching those entertainment videos, we're watching motivational videos. So this is really one of the biggest things that I like to repeat. It's not that I like to, it's that I'm taking everybody else's information, just kind of doing my own. But one of the things that I don't hear a lot of people talk about is how do you stop something? So if you're thinking a certain way and they go, just stop doing that. Well, you have to replace it with something. Right? When the employer yells at the employee, hey, stop doing that. Well, there's already been established that the employee is like, oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. The boss doesn't have to tell the employee to get back to work doing what he's supposed to. He just says, stop doing that. And he knows exactly what to do. Okay, but a lot of times until we realize that we need to replace or get back on focus and get back on track, if we don't know and have our focus, right? If we don't realize we're building the highway and we do get sidetracked, because we will, and we go, oh yeah, I'm just supposed to stop those bad thoughts. Stop it. Stop those bad thoughts. Think lollipops. Doesn't get you anywhere. Man, let me be not so judgmental on that type of a reaction there. But if you have a focus and an intention in what you're doing, then when you do get these sidetractions, you can instantly stop what you're doing and replace it with the new thought process of you're talking to yourself. So stop what you're doing and get back to work. And then, yes sir, get back to work. And then it becomes much easier. There doesn't have a bunch of dialogue constantly going back and forth in the head. Be good. Oh, don't do that. Be good. Don't do this. You don't have to be so judgmental on yourself. When you're building your highway and you have your intention and your focus and you realize you're not perfect and that you're going to have these little hiccups along the way, that you can easily come back to your focus, your intentions, and keep moving down the highway. And you also aren't so interested in other people's highways. Does that make sense? You see how it just automatically stops other things by you being in control of it and replacing it with something else. It automatically stops a bunch of other stuff. Their highway doesn't have to worry about it. You've got underpasses, overpasses, go-bys, and all that other kind of stuff. So fantastic. Mile marker 2 of just doing a simple step each day, of just doing the same thing repetitively, of being conscious of what is it that I want to do. And you'll see that we will be building a great big beautiful highway all the way to Jesus. So I pray for you and I pray for America.